She basically gotta see all that she racing the part to be. Same rate.
Eu falei pra novinha que hoje tá no grau. Ficou viciada na pegada marginal. Eu falei pra novinha que hoje tá no grau. Ficou viajando na pegada do marginal. Eu falei pra novinha que hoje tá no grau. Ficou viciada na pegada marginal.
Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never ending.
They gotta see all that she racing the part to be. Same race in my daughter be. Start to finish, give all to be. All that she basically gotta see. All that she racing the part to be. Same race in my daughter be. Start to finish, give all to be. All that she ORL. 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 VSR all day, VSR my way. Real ones only get it, say less, we straight. 59, never back down. If you didn't know, just ask around. Pull the draft on the front stretch. Turn one, they tap it down. Force the gap with all contact. Feel the adrenaline off that. Under pressure from front to back. Another cup, warning, keep it on track. You wanted more, I'm calling cap. Elbows up, come get it back. 50 drivers in the server. Hope you're ready for combat. All that she basically gotta see. All that she racing the part to be. Sim racing my daughter be. Start to finish, give all to me. All that she basically gotta see. All that she racing the part to be. Sim racing my daughter be. Start to finish, give all to me. All that she ORL. All that she
Alright, I'm not sure why that music is playing. Can you guys hear it? Did it stop? Maybe it's the whole song? I don't know. But alright, guys, welcome. Oh, let me get this. Whoops. Welcome to the final round of season 21 here at GT Americas. We are at Hungoring, I think is how it's pronounced. It's always a tough one for me to say. Really fun track in my opinion. True, I mean, as you can see, it's a true circuit, but it's got a true, real racetracky feel, you know, straightaways. I figured out it's because it's coming through my phone. But real racetracky feel. You got some difficult corners, hard braking zones, and straightaways. So lots of overtaking points, and it's not terribly narrow either. So you can be inventive with the lines around it. It is also, let's see, what time is it? 1:02 a.m. So I believe that means it's going to be a nice night. The whole thing will actually be at night, not like what was it? I think it was last week where qualifying was at night, but the race was actually in the morning. You know, it was pretty lit up for the race. We are on board with Drew Jensen in the Silver Bullet. Definitely one of my favorite liveries. Did my mouse just die? One of my favorite liveries. He is one of the AM drivers out on track. Looking at your timing tower, so that's why he's got the gray number plate there on your timing tower. It looks like we have a pretty light showing, light attendance rate, for the grid. But it kind of makes sense. Last race, most of the championships, I believe, or championship positions have been decided by this point. I'm pulling that up right now to take a look at. Let's see. So for the AMs who we have out on track right now, Stephen Buckley is in P1 with 264 points, but I also don't see him here today. Drew Jensen is in P2, who we are watching right now, set his qualifying lap. I believe he's just getting around for his actual first lap. No, he set a time out there. And so Drew Jensen is in second place in the championship with 246 points. So theoretically, he could take the championship here with Stephen Buckley not in attendance. Richard Hartnett is in P3 with 220 points. If Richard were to get P1 in class, that's 50 points. Stephen's getting no points right now. So Richard could theoretically even usurp Stephen. That also means, though, even if Richard wins, as the screen geeks out for us, let's cut to Richard wherever he is. I know he's here today. There he is. Are his lights on? I don't think his lights are on. Even if Richard wins, if Drew finishes in P2, he still would win the championship. And moving to well, I guess we'll save the pros for when they're on track right now. Looking at the tower, though, Brandon Ash is in P1, provisional pole in class with 146.4. Pretty good. He's the second clear of Drew currently, so it really looks like Richard is driving without lights, right? Well, you see a little bit on the headlights there, but let me cut to another car real quick. Oh, you saw the Lexus there flash, and that looks more like they had lights. Let me cut the one on track. No, I guess they all just kind of look like that. That's weird. All right, Richard has yet to set a time though, and with I mean, this is a tough, difficult track, and lots of points where you can just go out of limits and invalidate. So he does have enough time, I believe, to get another lap in with where he is currently on this one. But hopefully he gets at least something safe out there. So let's take a look. Where's P2 or P4? Brandon Ash is in P4 with 2:08. As Richard goes up to P3, still good chunk behind Brandon time-wise, though. Brandon needs 20 points, though, so Richard would have to basically... He would have to come in last, I believe, in class, for Brandon to be able to get him. Get a big enough points difference to jump him. Who is still on track? There we go. Ow. Richard pulled in the pits. Here's Brandon Ash, speak of the devil. Coming around, looking to set a time. It's already in P1, but can he assert his dominance here at the last? He does improve by quite a margin, nearly half a second. So Brandon Ash is not playing games. So we hop on board with, I bet it's Phil. And it is, it's Phil. Always first out of the pits. He, I believe, has already won the championship as well. Let's take a look at the standings here. Yes, he has won the championship by a good margin. I believe, let's see. He's got 3 first place finishes. He's always finished on the podium this season. Dominant performance from the man from Australia. The elegant Australian. He's in P1 with 278 points. Looks like P2 is still to play for, however. Bonus Charles is in P2 with 192 points, but Derek Anderson in P3 with 184 points. Let's see who's on track. I see Charles. I don't see Anderson, though. No Anderson means no battle, unfortunately. So it looks like Bonus Charles will comfortably hold on to that P2 position. Let's see, Anderson is... So P4 is Kyle White with 166 points. So Kyle could get onto that podium if he's here today. And he's not here either, man. Lots of racers not showing up today. Unfortunate, but I get it. I get it. 20 points is a lot, you know, if Derek shows up. Someone tell Kyle. Anybody know Kyle? Someone tell Kyle. Or or somebody tell Derek he could win. He could get P2. Make it a little brighter. Yeah. There's not just like a brightness I can turn up. HDR. No, that's user interface. So, bitch. That's unfortunate. Sorry, gang. I know there's, I think, better settings for nighttime. I don't know that. Maybe I can Google them and set them while the grid is lining up. Lower image contrast to 0.2 and exposure gain to 0.8. Alright, let's try this real quick. Nobody's setting laps yet. Cryo's about to start his lap. He's just rounded the final corner. There he goes. Image contrast. must have to have HDR off for that. Oh, bummer. Bummer. I didn't even notice. I swear I saw Derek last week. Maybe not. I did not even notice. That is a bummer. Oh man, we're on TV1. I don't know why it defaults to that. TV2 is way better. That's good to know. Thank you. I just feel like it's really hard to now it's okay. Earlier it did, like on your car, Richard, it looked like you did not have headlights on. It looked like nobody in the AM class had headlights on. All these cars look like they have headlights on. I didn't do anything to my settings, mind you. That is weird. But you can see Cryo hurrying around the final two corners. I love these two corners. These are always really fun. This last one in particular, you can get a good exit. It's a long straight, so you need it. Cryo gets a little squirrely there. This one right here. You want to carry as much speed as possible through there, but you're not going fast enough to generate any real aero grip, so it's all mechanical. And see, it's really finding the edge on the traction controls. Cryo doesn't even go first fastest. He's fourth fastest now after Ice Tin goes faster than him, but Brandon Ash still above him. Oh yeah, that's right. Brandon was fast as hell last week. Brandon Ash should not be in the AM class. Rob Abrokta up on pole. Rob and Cryo have been battling for that #1 spot week after week. HDR makes the tower look funky. Okay, that's a broadcast view glitch. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured it was. All right. Cryo got a lap. Aguedo Martinez is 4/10 up on their time right now. BMW got to be a good car around here. Very planted all the time. Got to be a good track for the Beamer, I would think. He's going quickly. He's setting purple sectors, ladies and gentlemen. Aguedo Martinez could be on for pole here. Oh yeah, I have to like exit out of the thing anyway to do that, so I'll fix the HDR next season. Aguedo Martinez with a few. Oh, he is lighting it up. He is absolutely lighting it up here at the last. I didn't even realize we're out of time here. Hopefully this car in front of him doesn't cause him issues as Aguedo Martinez blistering through these final two corners. Where is he gonna finish? Aguedo Martinez across the line up to pole position by almost half a second. What a Hail Mary from Aguedo, who I don't think has been on pole all season. So great job, Aguedo Martinez. We've got a few more cars coming across the line here. Here's Lavoris Perkins, 10th up. Is he going to improve? He's up to P8, 9 from 8. Last one to bring us across is going to be Kenneth Quignon, who improves up to P7. I didn't do the intermission screen. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Oh, I closed Spotify.
Things have been broken, and I pretend that we are dancing like the nights are never ending. We will live the lives, we will live the lives, we will lives, we
All right, guys. Last grid walk of the season, and the grid is so short, I might be able to get this done before that. Nope. I didn't start soon enough, but we'll be close. All right, so with that amazing pole-setting lap from Aguado Martinez, that puts him on P1, obviously. Alongside him is going to be Phil Cryo Dios in the awesome ORL liveried McLaren. There's the season champion right there. Phil cannot lose, obviously. I mean, I think he won it quite a few races ago, actually. Rob Abrokta with a new livery. I like it. In P3 in the Aston Martin. Now, time-wise, he's right there with Phil, so we'll be looking for a battle between those two. Iceton not too far off time-wise. Going to be starting alongside Rob there in his awesome Lamborghini there in P4. And behind them in P5 is going to be Brandon Ash, the AM. So that's P5 overall, but P1 in class. I feel like he might have done that every race this season. Dean Solomon going to be starting alongside Brandon in P6. In the back rows racing Porsche. Kenneth Quignon will be, I vastly underestimated how much time I needed. Starting from P7 in the Ferrari. With Bonus Charles alongside him in the Mustard BMW. Who also in a BMW, but not as lucky. Didn't quite get the setup right as Guido, it would seem. Lavoris Perkins starts in P9 in that Lexus. I'll be curious to see how the Lexus handles and what Lavoris is able to do in that Lexus around this track. Lots of straightaways, but also some tight corners. Mason Rosenboom starts from P10 in the McLaren. Turtle Track says, good luck. See you all next season. Thank you, Turtle Tracks. Drew Jensen starts in P11 in the Silver Bullet. With Cut 2, Richard Harknett alongside him in P12. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Richard's got something to play for tonight. And Ryan Bishop starts in P13 in the Porsche. I gotta stop saying Porsche. I think this is a new name. Very cool livery. Weishin Wong starts from P14 in the AMG there. Joe Stott is going to be bringing up the rear in P15 in the Mustang with them galloping horses, since I can't say prancing. Turtle Track, slow corners are death. Yeah. Especially in that Lexus. That's what I assume, but I know the Lexus doesn't like turning too much. All right, guys. Let's get this party started, as they say. It's crazy. I haven't. This is the first time I've had this much time in the opening lap. Oh no, what's wrong? You got some equipment failure, or is it Wi-Fi? Who are you, Turtle Tracks? Everybody's got a different name on their YouTube. Oh no, Aguado Martinez is pulled off to the side. Oh no, Aguado Martinez is in the pits. What is happening? What is happening? Aguado Martinez is pulling an Oscar Piastri right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's Buckley. Okay. Okay, right on, right on. Yeah, I was bummed to see ya. I mean, yeah, because you could have won the championship. And the green flag is racing, and we are waving, and we are racing. Phil Crowd Theos with the familiar start off into P1. I don't think who's along. Oh, yep, there's the Aston Martin. He's stayed on the inside. That's Rob staying on the inside with Ice Tin around the outside there. As we switch up to the helicam, looks like everybody was able to get a clean getaway from there. And we're going to cut back here. Brandon Ash alongside Dean Solomon with, oh, that's Rob and Ice Tin almost making contact further up the road just ahead. Cut a little further back, see how things are going as we've got side by side Richard Harknett looking to overtake Kenneth Quignon. And I think he's going to get there as he beats him to the apex. Yes, good job there, Richard. Looks like further up the road, Brandon Ash seems to be trying to find a way around. No, Bonus Charles found a way around Brandon Ash. So Brandon Ash trying to recover. 79 didn't hit drive, says Stephen Buckley. No, but he was on the track. He was on track. Wasn't he? He was on the track for the outlap. Yeah, I think something else happened. Okay, and then he went to the pits. I think he might have DC'd or something. We've got, where is that? Further up for P2. Oh, no. Oh, no. Contact made between Rob and Ice Tin. We're going to get a replay here. Oh, I mean, that's hard racing, but that's certainly going to come back to be a penalty. Back to where we were, though. Let's get out of the helicam. Let me get my track map up. Where is it? It's a little further back. There we go. Man, the helicam is still kind of the best right now, if I'm being honest. So that's Rosenboom. That's Rob Abrokta coming behind them. Let me get one more back. So Rob's trying to make a move on Rosenboom coming into turn one. Here they are coming down the right. Yep, this is turn one they're coming into. But Rosenboom going to try and make a move on Kenneth Quignon. And he's going to hold the inside. And I'm not sure what just happened to Richard there. What? We got to run that back. We got to run that back. Did he just gets a little squirrely? Gets a little squirrely. And had to try and save it. Okay. We're cutting here. Rob Abrokta has made it around Rosenboom. Rosenboom has fallen a little further back. He was challenging Quignon just moments ago. Thanks, Steven. I have a blast doing the broadcast, honestly. Sometimes it's more fun than it depends on what the F1 guys do, but a lot of times it's more fun than the F1 races. All right, and Rob Abrokta, remember he qualified on P2, out in P2, so he should be, expect him to be making moves here. Trying to find a way around Kenneth Quignon. And there, Rob gets a little squirrely, just like we saw Richard do moments ago. And Rosenboom has caught right back up to the back of Rob. And as I say that, Rob's right back up there. Man, this camera angle sucks. And here you can see, especially, with, that one was a hard 90. Rob's next overtaking zone is going to be the start-finish straight here. As Richard Harknett picks up a 5-second penalty. I don't think that's justified if that's for that one contact we saw. I feel like that can be appealed. But we'll see. Oh, we're using the AI stewards that keep track of contacts and stuff. Oh, it's damp! It's damp. I did not know that. Okay, so it's not full. Oh, yes. I see now. I see. I think it's lightly raining right now, even, where it says it is. And Rob, unable to find a way. Kenneth hanging on. Hanging on to his own right now. Let me double check. Up front, Brandon Ash has made some moves during my watching the other racers. Brandon Ash is now in P2. Bonus Charles has also made some moves. He's found his way up into P3. Dean Solomon is in... Wow! Okay. There had to have been some kind of accident, I would assume. Something happened. So Cryo fell down. Dean... Was Dean... I think... No, Dean was far enough up there, but I feel like there was some tumbling. Everyone's on slicks, and we have rain incoming. It won't last for very long, though, it looks like. So Brandon Ash currently in P2 with Bonus Charles right behind him, as we've got Kenneth Quignon, yellow flagged on the side there. Let's get a replay to see what happened here. I'm assuming it's the damn track is just claiming lives today. Oh, wow. Just Tokyo drifts through the corner, collects Rosenboom. Thankfully not, Rosenboom's going to pick up some damage from that, but able to stay facing the right direction. Unfortunate for Kenneth Quignon. So it is slippery out there, ladies and gentlemen. It is slippery as we see some cars coming into the pits. Cars coming in. The pit window not even open. This is interesting. I don't know if they're looking far enough ahead to realize the weather's in. It's going to be a big loss. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we have Kenneth Quignon. Who else is that in the pits behind him? Is that Dean? No, it's Easton. Okay. Kenneth Quignon, Easton, and Wong have come in. You got to assume they're taking on wet tires. Dean Solomon's still our leader right now. We're going to jump further back as Brandon Ash just overtaken by Bonus Charles. Let me go 10 seconds back. So here it is. Bonus asserting dominance in the wets. Maybe does Bonus have wet tires? Do I have a way to figure that out? I don't think I have a way to figure out who's on what tires. Everyone's on slicks. Everyone on slicks. That's what I assumed. I assumed everyone was on slicks. I didn't see, right? Because it's the rim. It's the rim of the tire that's the outer rim. Bonus Charles falling back now. Wow, this is... Oh, Rob has made it all the way back up, but he's going off the track there. He's going to... This reminds me of the opening laps of last week's F1 race where Russell and Leclerc were just back and forth while everyone's trying to figure out the power. This is exciting. This is a good one to watch, even with the 15 racers on track. All right, let's go. I love racing in the wet, too. They call it the great equalizer because stuff like this always happens, and someone that might be a little bit quicker than you can, you can really punch above your weight class. At least I feel like I can punch above my weight class in the wet. Brandon Ash, who was really close to these guys as they make up a lot of room in the braking zone there, but both of them nearly losing it. Bonus having to be defensive here, but if he gets it wrong, he opens up the inside for Rob, and Rob knows it and is looking for it, but Bonus doing a good job of staying planted. And they're going to go alongside here, but Rob's going to take the lead there. So there goes Rob, broke up another position onto the podium for now. Now remember, Rob started P2, so really he feels like he's been robbed. And Rob is making a move on Brandon Ash right now. Making light work. Making it look like light work. He's only got 3 seconds to Dean. Someone tell Dean, Rob is coming. All right. What else we got here? So we've had some accidents now. The grid's kind of opened up, but we've got Brandon Ash and Bonus Charles side by side. Bonus gets the inside into the hairpin. We have a terrible camera angle, so we can't see Brandon staying with them, and he's got the inside into this corner. And they're still alongside after 2 turns. Here goes one more into the start-finish straight, but Brandon shot it wide. Bonus Charles definitely going to come through. This is not a corner you can easily hit a switch back on, and especially in the wet. Brandon's going to have to tuck into that slipstream now. All right, let's see what we got. Here's Lavoris. He's up in P6 right now. He started further back, didn't he? Let me see. Yeah, he's up P3, 3 spots already. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Aguado Martinez is in the race now. He's, please don't say down a lap. I think he's down a lap, unfortunately. No, he's not. He can't be down a lap, but he's down by like half a lap right now. But Aguado Martinez, let's keep an eye on this man. He was lightning quick in qualifying. Let's see what he can do for a comeback. He's back in the race. I'm absolutely gutted for him. He must have disconnected, so that stings. Up to our leader, Dean Solomon. The gap has come down a second, so Rob is definitely gaining on Dean. It's one thing to catch, another thing to overtake, though, so we'll see how that goes. Ooh, we got some tight knit. Is that Drew Jensen? That's Joe Sott. Joe started at the back of the grid in P15. Whoa, okay, there we go. Joe started at the back of the grid in P15, and this camera angle is brutal, and he is up to P5 as he goes side by side with Perkins there. Get us, come on, camera, work with me. But he's going to hold on to that spot for now. Perkins running a little wide through that final corner, but not terribly wide. Brandon Ash gets a little squirrely on the exit, and it's going to be a drag race between the Lexus and the Mustang. Down into T1. Oh, get on the helicam. Brandon Ash looks like backs out of it. Probably a smart move. Wasn't in a great position there. And after all of that, Lavoris Perkins moves up to what is going to be P4, I believe. The wet is really making it this exciting, and especially with everyone on slicks, no one seems to really have a good feel for what the track is doing except for Rob, who we have to cut to now because Rob is all over the back of Dean. He's forcing Dean offline. You can hear them feathering the throttle through there. Rob's got the inside. Oh, barely stays within track limits there and scampers off into the distance. Bonus Charles isn't too far behind either, Dean. Look out. Further back on the grid, what do we got going on here? This is going to be Richard. And is that Drew in the Silver Bullet? No, is that Wong? No, that's... I can't tell. I quite literally can't tell from here. That is P10. No, that's Drew. Yeah, that's Drew. I was right. The timing tower just had not been updated yet, so Richard just overtook Drew. Phil Cryotheos down in P11, so not having a good race. Thankfully, he doesn't need to. Championship's already in his bag. All right. Bonus Charles trying to hunt down Dean Solomon for P2. 46 minutes left in the race as we come into T1. Professor C. Yeah. I'm thinking... yeah, Cryo might have pit, changed tires. That's why he's all the way down. We'll see. I don't know, though. If it's me, Cryo's a smart guy. Oh, Lavoris Perkins out of nowhere. Lavoris Perkins is moving through the field. Now, Lavoris did pit, right? Lavoris pit for the wets, didn't he? I'm pretty sure Lavoris pit. And so Lavoris is making up mad time. Lavoris, who else was it? Yeah, because Lexus was definitely one of the cars. Quignon, pit. Quignon's still back there, though. Oh, and Wong. If Lavor's pit and is all the way up there, he is absolutely killing it. He is driving the pants off that automobile. Oh my gosh, and I gotta stick to the helicam here because we've got Dean trying to... Oh, bonus Charles. That's not a traditional overtaking zone. Oh, Lavore is smart to back out of it there. Avoid contact. Love to see aggressive but safe racing. And Bonus doing a good job of pinching Dean there, but giving him space there. And who else is this in the mix now? Is this Joe Sott? Joe Sott from P15 from the back of the grid has now entered his name into the hat for the podium. This is quite a race, you guys. I saw 15 people on the grid. I was like, dang, this is going to be a boring race. But man, was I wrong. As Lavoris Perkins takes down Dean there. Is Dean going to be able to hold on to it from Joe? Looks like he does as he shuts the door there. He needs to make sure Joe doesn't get back across, though. And Dean doing good on the braking there to give Joe no space. Further back, I think we got some action going down. Phil Cryo just passed Richard. I'm sure Richard probably just pulled off to the side for him. So we got to stay back up here. Dean Solomon and Joe Sott, as well as Lavoris Perkins and Bonus Charles. I swear Lavoris pit. I'm like 95% positive Lavoris pit. As we see, I think that's Joe Sott going wide there. And Lavoris Perkins sending it. And again, not a super traditional overtaking zone. Oh my God. And he pulls the e-brake, catches the drift, and stays ahead of Bonus Charles somehow. Ryan Bishop is the first driver to complete a pit stop. Rosenboom also in the pits. Oh, and we got to jump further back because this one's kind of petering out here, but Joe is still trying to find a way around Dean. Let's get some exciting... Where is it? Onboard with Joe as we come into T1. Look at the spray being kicked up. And Dean doesn't put up much of a fight, although it looks to be coming back here, but both cars struggling for traction on the exit there. And Joe with an excellent move there up into P4 from P15. I mean, Perkins is on the lead lap. Perkins is on the lead lap. He is, 4 seconds, 3.5 seconds behind Rob. Let's take a look at their... Aguado Martinez is the fastest lap. Aguado Martinez is on the lead lap as well now. And up to P11. But if we look at their... Yeah, Lavoris Perkins' fastest lap is a 1:53.7, with Rob Abrokta's fastest lap being a 1:55.8. So, 2-second difference. Lavoris should be in striking distance within about a lap. Weishan Wong moves up, but it looks like... Oh, Brandon Nash is just in the pits there. We need some intense montage music as Lavoris Perkins hunts down this race from... And where did he start, man? He started in P9. Joe Sott is up 11 spots, starting from P15. And now Lavoris is going to have to figure and get the pit right, because this track is going to start drying out as the rain has stopped. And it already looks to be drying out. Lavoris Perkins all over the back of Rob. Rob doing everything he can to stay ahead, but with that big of a difference in time, it's only a matter of time before Lavoris picks him off. It's certainly once we get to Sector 3 into those 2 horseshoes before the start-finish straight, if it hasn't happened before then. Although, mayhaps the track is starting to come back to Rob's favor. Now both drivers will have to pit. So this is still a straight-up fight from here to the end. And here we go. This is where I would expect it to have happened. But the track does seem a good bit drier, so I think Rob is not struggling for grip like the other drivers we've seen. I think he's starting, but Lavoris still looks very glued through that final corner. And here we go. Lavoris tucked into the slipstream of that Aston Martin. And that Aston Martin's going to have to start braking a lot sooner. Oh, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It hangs on, and Rob Abrota able to make it happen. So I think the track is coming back to Rob's favor. Dad, bro, and I are watching in the Airstream. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. It's a battle on track. This is on class, too. In class. Let's see where these guys are standing-wise. Lavoris Perkins stands P7 with 146 points. Rob stands P5 with 166 points. So Lavoris would need to make this overtake and then also have something happen to Rob to overtake him standing-wise. But, I mean, this is them still bragging rights. Them still bragging rights. I mean, from the back of the grid. Now, granted, both these drivers have had excellent comebacks. Remember, Rob was taken out in the early stages of the race. Phil Cryotheos picks up a 5-second penalty. He has jumped up and made it up to P3, though, so that's noting. He was way back there in, like, P11 at one point, so he must have also came in for the wets. And Lavoris Perkins is glued to the back of Rob. With the way qualifying worked out, I'm curious to see if Lavoris... Oh, this has to be it. This has to be it, folks. Much better coming out of the exit of that final turn there. Up to the helicam with both of them side by side. But Lavoris, not brave enough on the brakes. Not brave enough on the brakes, brother. This is the lead of the race we're fighting for. As I changed like 3 different accents during that sentence, apparently. All over the back of him, though. That's an excellent question. I'm glad you asked. I mean, I think I'm sitting mid-table. Unfortunately, Oscar Piastri with the craziest incident I have ever seen. I've never seen anybody crash on the reconnaissance lap before. I don't even think frickin' Monspin or what was the other guy's name? The Canadian. I can't remember. He was real bad though. I mean, Sargent. None of them did it. No one did that. And Oscar's world class. Could be a champion one day. And so that was unfortunate. But we'll come back. We'll come back. I didn't even think I had Lindblad. I had Lindblad, so that's dope. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This could be a look. Rob does a good job of cutting him off, though. I mean, not really cutting, you know, just defending. Just defending. There's nothing illegal about that maneuver. Making sure he stays right in the middle of the corners where Lavoris has no way around. Oh, and Rob goes into the pits. So here we go, folks. Here we go. Here we go. If Lavoris does have that pace, it can be unleashed right now. And if he is on the wets, I would let it ride for as long as the track is still, you know, that's the question, though. How long is he going to have the advantage still? 'Cause the track definitely looks like it's drying up, but it still looks a little moist out there. And Lavoris, he's even possibly setting personal bests currently. So, looks to be having that pace. He was, he saves it. He was pushing, but he saves it. Oh my God, I thought I cursed him. I thought he cursed him. I cursed him. But that's going to be huge in the battle between him and Brokta. Yeah, that cost him 2.5 seconds. That cost him 2.5 seconds there. You can't come pit now, though. If you pit now, you for sure come out behind Rob. So he's got to stay out and make that time up. He was putting in about a second faster each lap. So realistically, 2 laps, and he stays out. So he could, if he can put in those 52s again, he'll be able to recoup the damage. 17 minutes left in the pit window, so he's still got a lot of time and plenty of clear air in front of him. That is Cryo coming behind him, though, right? Cryo is 3 seconds off the lead of the race. He was back in like P11 at one point. I have no idea who's going to win this. Cryo also has a 5-second penalty. All right, let's see who else we got. What else we got going around the track? Who we got here? Kenneth Quignon is starting to recover. He's in P8. Yet to pit, though. He's trying to run down. That's Rob in front of him. So Rob, and Rob we know has pit. So not a lot of action on track at the moment. Always happens, though, at the midway point in the race. This is when everybody's race strategy is the at the furthest point of divergence, I think is the way to say that. Near collapse. Oh, when Buckley almost went, or not Buckley, Quignut, Perkins went off and almost crashed. I mean, he's been having a drive, man. I would hate to see that. Perkins is in the pits. Ladies and gentlemen. Perkins is in the best, and his last lap was a 150. I mean, I would have kept going, Perkins, unless he thinks he's at the point of I need them slicks. He definitely made, that being said, he definitely made up that time. Let's see, what kind of time it has Rob been putting in? Where's Rob on my thing here? There he is. His last time was a 2:55, so he just came out of the pits. So, Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do them donuts, brother. There you. Oh no, not donuts. He's back. He's facing back the right way. Let's go. Let's go. Right, Bishop, and that is P10 right there. When you're having from Rosenboom standpoint, here we go, because I've been in these shoes. You're by yourself, you got nothing to race for, it sucks, man, it sucks. Really, all you're hoping for is, I hope the car in front of me crashes. Something happens to slow them down, so I personally like to always be racing. You know, always have a car in front of me or behind me. My attention span does not allow for me to just drive for an hour with no cars around me. Crowd Theos. Oh, yeah, because Perkins pulled in the pits, is leading the race now. So that is what, our 4th race leader today? Aguedo Martinez up to P5 right now with, it looks like a 17-second gap to Rob behind him. So not enough room to come out ahead of Rob. Not enough room to come out ahead of Quignon, but he might come out in P9 maybe. There's Rob. Kenneth is the car behind him. What do we have here? That's Rosenboom and Bishops. Not a lot going on track. Here's Phil, our current race leader. Now let's find... Lavoris Perkins has come out behind Rabba Brokta. 6 seconds behind Rabba Brokta. And looks to be struggling on them slicks. Okay, so that's it. Right? Is that it? Let me hang on. Let me take this in closer. Nope, those are whites too. How do you? Oh, but it has the words. The words is how you know. Only the slicks have the words. I'm pretty sure the words is how you know. Phil Cryotheos has the fastest lap in the race with the 150.2. Aguedo Martinez, though, 150.5. He's putting in that work. Stop go 30 for Bonus Charles, who was having a great race at the start. It is all coming unraveled for Bonus there. And Lavoris Perkins seems to really be struggling right now on these slick tires. All right, let's cut here. So this is Phil, who's our race leader. So he's just coming to a stop. And here comes Dean Solomon to take the lead. Oh, Dean has not pit. Our next car that has pit is all the way back here, Rabba Brokta. Remember, Phil had that 5-second penalty he had to serve in his pit stop as well. And this is Phil has not started moving yet. And here comes Rob down the start-finish straight. Phil has still not started moving yet. He's just started moving, but Rob's going to get him. And there he is coming out the pit lane. Ooh, it's going to be tight to see. Not able to get the position, so he's going to have to battle around Quignon to even have a chance of getting up there. Oh, and he's going for it in the beat. Oh, blimey. Blimey. I don't know. I think that was a little aggressive on cold tires. He's not looking back, though. He sees P1. He wants P1. He's going to continue on and hope he doesn't get a penalty for that. Aguedo Martinez in P2 currently, though. Aguedo is schmoving. He still might make it onto the podium, you guys. Which would be, oh, he's got some damage on his car. So he's got some damage on his car. So he's not even been scot-free this run. 79. 79. I don't see it. I don't have any flags, so whatever happened was not his fault, it looks like. No yellow flags, no accidents for 79. Only thing I have is the best session lap. So here's Rob. P4 will eventually be P1. Cryo. Perkins. And Quignon. But Quignon has yet to pit. 9 minutes left in that pit window. Yeah, pull up the page here. I still don't see Apex, so maybe they just ended. We've got a ton of stuff coming up, though, and while it's quieter on track, I'm going to take this moment to announce it. So, obviously, this is the end of the season for GT America, so I think we'll take a 2-week break. Don't quote me on that, but, we'll be starting back up for sure, so be sure to check that out if you're looking to join. Well, thank you. Girlfriend's dropping off the peeps. And then GT Europe, their final race is going to be on Sunday. They've got 2 classes because they're so big, so also worth checking out. And then coming up, we have, so this is Le Mans Ultimate Sebring Trial. It's going to be March 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be the Hypercar and GT3 classes. And then we've got Paul Ricard 6-hour race on April 4. That one's going to be GT3. Nordschleife 12 hours on May 9th. That one's going to be GT3, GT4, and I can't remember what TC is. I think that's the Porsches, I want to say. And then we've got Monza 6-hour May 23rd, Spa 8-hour June 20th, Bathurst 6-hour July 11th, and EU Porsches Cup. But I think that's over. So, but keep an eye out. Obviously, all the regular seasons are going to be starting up again in a couple weeks here. So if you want to get in on the action, we'd love to have you. But feel free to make a team and come join these endurance races. We'd also love to have you in those. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Dean Solomon, still in P1. Oh my God, it was Dr. Pepper one. Hang on, I just ate a Dr. Pepper peep, and my mind is kind of blown. Wow, that was really tasty. Okay, so Dean Solomon still in P1. There's 6 minutes left in the pit window. Dean has yet to make a pit. Guido Martinez has also yet to make a pit. Rava Brokta is in P3. Phil Cryotheos is in P4. And these are who we expect to be the top 2 spots. Navoris Perkins not too far behind Phil, so could be yet a fight on our hands between them two. I need some food now. And let's take a look at the AMs. Drew Jensen is leading the AM drivers. Ryan Bishop is in the pits, but in P2 currently. Although he's plummeting down. So Richard Harknett is going to inherit P2 in class. And as for battles for position, oh, we might have a little sun. This is the very damaged AMG of Wong with Eiston behind them. Eiston, very surprised to see him this far down the grid. Anybody know who that is? Is that, I can't tell. I can't get a good enough picture. I don't think it's the singer chick. What's her name? She's in Fortnite. Good defensive work there, but Eiston's going to pick him off, it looks like, as he moves to the inside there, and he does. So Eiston moves up a position into P12. Brandon Ash is down in P14. He was looking like he could be on the podium, maybe even winning the race at one point in time. Crazy. Absolutely crazy stuff, folks. Let's take a look here. Aguado Martinez has pit, and he didn't repair the damage. He's in P7. I think we're about to make that P6. He's coming up to Rosenboom with authority. A little bit of how's your father, and he's through. I don't even know what how's your father means, honestly. Just felt like fun to say there. Hopefully it's not like racist. There's no way it's racist. It doesn't. There's no racial tones. Aguado Martinez, remember, he was P1 and disconnected during the formation lap. So Aguado almost pulled an Oscar Piastri, but it wasn't his fault either. So it's not really almost an Oscar. Almost had as terrible of an Oscar Piastri situation. Lavoris Perkins falling off the back of Cryo. Sitting in P4 right now. Still be on the podium once Dean pits, probably. Yeah. He'll still be on the podium once Dean pits, so. What? All right. Let's build up the track map, see if we've got anybody jockeying for position. No, we do not. Ash just went off and out. He withdrew. So Ash was looking real quick. Started having just a terrible race, unfortunately, it seems like. And he has pulled out. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's just Dean coming out of the pits. Had a yellow warning on him. And then there were 12. 12 drivers left on track, just under 16 minutes left in the race. Wet races really are a race of attrition as well. Man, you got to stay out of the wall. Even though you can restart, you can only crash so many times before it takes a toll on you mentally. The pitch window is now closed, and Quignon Did not make it into the pits, you guys. Where is he? P8? Shame. 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 It's open for 30 minutes, man. You can... Come on. I mean, I've missed my pit window too, though. I think everybody has. Is that Forza? I don't know who's chirping Richard here. Let's cut into Richard. Let's find him. Look, down in P10. Now he is P2 in class. Granted, only three racers of his class remain. So Wong, in his first appearance, is going to be on the podium. That's, you know, not a bad stat to have. Pretty good debut, all things considered. But yeah, Richard is not having the best. I would say. I mean, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. Doesn't have damage on the car, so that's always a good sign. Slicks have yellow. Or do they? Do they? Oh, because it does look like... No, those look white from here. Oh, have yellow words. Is that what you're talking about? Slicks have yellow words? Let's see if I can find anybody. Everybody seems that... Oh, wait. Rob doesn't have a line. Is it the line? It's got to be the line. Everybody... Oh, maybe it's not the line. Dean's got his line colored somehow. I'm going to Google it, guys. I will Google it. Let me double check and see we don't have a battle on track, though. Yeah, Jensen will win class champion. You're right, it could have been you, Turtle Tracks. It could have been you, Buckley. What is this? This is just blue flaggage. Blue flaggage. But that's Acuedo Martinez up into P5. Let's go. I don't think he's got enough time to run down Dean. How to tell wet from dries. ACC. Oh, there's like... There's too many C's. I can't figure it out. I tried, though. I did try. Don't say it. Don't let him say I didn't try. All right. So in P1, Rob Abrokta with not the best start. And an unfortunate incident in the beginning, opening sequence of the race, but a great recovery drive. Cryo doing the same. He's going to be finishing P2. He is the champ for the pros this season. He locked that up a couple races ago. Do. How much we got? It's 2:56 a.m. I thought that was the time left. I thought there was 2 minutes left in the race, but there's 10 minutes left in the race. Never mind. Aguedo might be able to catch Dean. We'll see. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the times between those two. Aguedo's last lap was a 1:55. Yeah, Aguedo's doing a second faster than Dean. No, that's their best laps. No, he's doing a second faster on their last laps as well. How far up the road is Perkins? Perkins is too far. Perkins is too far. He's doing a second faster than Perkins, but he's like over 20 seconds behind Perkins. Easton, bringing up the rear. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. P8 is going to be Kenneth Quignon, although... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I jumped from 8 to... Just because that's where they are on the road. Wong running in P11. In P10. Richard Harknett is going to be in P10. Quignon's going to get a pretty extensive penalty for not pitting, though. So Richard and Bonus Charles here, who, man, was also running up the front of the pack for a long time, finds himself down in P9. We'll jump ahead of Quignon there in the standings. Quignon is right here in P8. P7 is going to be Mason Rosenboom. Having a nice quiet race, it seems. He was in some action at times earlier. Drew Jensen, P1 in class, P6 overall, and going to be the champ for the AMs. P5, Aguedo Martinez, who is definitely gaining. He's down to just under 5.5 seconds to Dean now. We'll see. It's a race against the clock if he can actually catch him and get the move done. Dean sitting there in P4, going to be trying to hold on to that spot as Aguedo gets closer. Lavoris Perkins in P3 with that awesome drive starting from P9. Went early for the pits. Doesn't he? It takes an extra pit stop and gets up here. So, man, if someone started on the wets, they would have won. Cryo, also pretty good recovery drive from the lad. He is this season's pro champion. And he's going to be walking away with P2, it looks like, if things stay how they are. And Rob Abrokta is going to be the race winner with also an excellent recovery drive. Looking very comfortably out ahead. Watching the cars downshift at night is so cool with the fire and the lights. Love it. 331's got this in the bag. I agree. I agree. It was fun watching him come storming back through the field, too. Oh, my cat is a silly guy. Oh, here we go. We might have a little something for you. Oh, wait. I think that's Rosenboom past Quignon. No, Quignon's been there, I think. Let's see now. Again, Quignon's got the asterisk because he'll get a penalty at the end of the race for not completing. This will still be fun to watch, and it's also fun to just a race. Rosenboom doesn't put up much of a fight, probably because he knows he'll get it back in the end. Oh. That's right, we knew this was coming. Aguedo Martinez has caught to the back of Dean Solomon. And there was a blue flag in front of them. I think it's Richard. Yeah, it is Richard. Aguedo try. Excuse me. Yawn. Aguado trying to make it done on the inside of turn 1. Not able. He's going to take it to turn 2. An easy work for him. Aguado Martinez moves up into P4. He should have won this race. He should have. Let it be known that I said this. He would have won the race if he was able to start the race. Unfortunately, Big Server is trying to keep a racer down. Negotiating the chicane there. Coming up the back of Richard now. Now again is a blue flag. Richard's not going to put up any fight, but it's still fun. Fun to watch. Gives us some action in the closing stages. Oh yeah, that's also true. Richard doesn't like to just yield, really. Like, he'll be good about giving it to you, but he makes sure to sacrifice as little speed and time as possible. Which is what you should do, to be fair. To be fair. 3.5 minutes left in the race, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what would be 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes. I don't know any funny things that are increments of times. I guess. That's about how long it takes to pop a bag of popcorn. I think. Yeah, it might be like 2.5 minutes actually. Oh, and Richard going wide into the corner and the final corner there. Fastest lap of the race. Wow, now goes to bonus Charles with the 148.3. So track is really drying out now. So everybody's got to be on the slicks now. Two-minute warning. Anybody got any predictions on the Chinese Grand Prix? I think Mercedes is going to be the team to beat again. Although we have the unknown of Verstappen, who seemed very quick. Very quick. You know, he made it from P20. It's crazy that P20 isn't last on the grid now. Up to P5, I believe. So he seemed quite quick in that Red Bull. So we shall see. We shall see. We'll see how much McLaren learned, too. Mercedes has the most on the knowledge of how to use everything. I'm not a huge fan of these regs either. I don't know why they're like, yeah, let's make it Formula E. Like, I get why they're doing it for driving technologies and stuff, but it's not true racing now. All right, and we are on the final lap now, ladies and gentlemen. Rava Brokta comes into turn 1. He's got one more time around the circuit to claim victory here in the final round of Season 21. And it does not look like we're going to have any last-minute Hail Marys, as no one is... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Here we go. Bonus Charles and Mason Nope. Yes, Bonus Charles and Mason Rosenboom, but it looks like Bonus Charles actually just passed Mason Rosenboom. And I need to cut to Rob Abrokta as he hits his flashers in victory. As he claims victory here in the final round of Season 21. Phil Cryotheos continues his spree of only podiums this season and claims P2. Mason Rosenboom's going to cross the line in P9. Lavoris Perkins made the call to come in early for the wets, and it paid off. He jumps from starts P9 on the grid, but he will finish in the final step of the podium. Well done, Lavoris. Crazy first name, too. Aguedo Martinez could have and should have won the race, but unfortunate circumstances, he's going to have to settle for P4. Still, fantastic drive from Aguedo. Dean Solomon bringing it up with a strong performance, finishing in P5. Good job, Deanie boy. Drew Jensen comes across the line, P6 overhaul, first in class, and claims the #1 spot in the championship. Congratulations, Drew. Kenneth Quignon is going to come in behind him, but he didn't complete his pit stop, so he's going to finish further down. Wong finishes in the final step of the podium, and is, I believe, his first race in ORL, and Easton brings up the rear in P12. All right, you guys. It's Drew and Cryo. Let me see if I can grab the champs, the division champs, real quick, and see if we can do some interviews. I'll be right back. Oh, and unmute. Give me just a second. I don't think I have Discord in here. Nope, I don't. Oh, I do. What? Maybe it's on one of the other screens. Just keep it here. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Oh, no, that's Richard in the pits, but that's a good look. Discord is... There we go.
You good?
It should be good now, yeah. I don't think it's popping up, though. That's weird. Here, I'll turn on my headphones, and it comes through there. All right, so I got the champion here of Season 21, Phil Cryotheos. Cryo, how you feeling? I mean, first of all, let me say, pretty impressive run there, man. Only podiums. Only podiums, not too shabby.
Yeah, not too bad. That was a pretty wild last race to wrap the season up.
Yeah.
Feels good to win another one.
Yeah, that was a crazy race, huh?
Yeah, it was a roll of the dice to get the tyre pressures right, strategy. I was pretty upset that I started on the wrong compound, and then as the race sort of went on, it came good, because I boxed early. wets, but then that third stint on the slicks, I got my pressures completely wrong. They were like icicles, so I was driving around with blue tires.
Okay, yeah, definitely
Like
tough, I
22
imagine.
PSI. Yeah, for sure. Good
Yeah,
way
it
to
looked
wrap
like
it up,
if
though.
anybody started on the wets, they could have won. Lavoris Perkins he pit like right away. I think there was 52 minutes left in the race, and he immediately he looked like he might win the race at one point in time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, getting that tire right at the beginning, an easy win, I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, awesome. Looking forward to seeing what you got going next season. I'm sure you're excited for the next season. Do you? I don't know. We got what, 2 weeks left? 2 weeks until it starts.
Yeah, 2 week break, and then 3 weeks from now we'll be back in it, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Now
looking
is a
forward
great
to it.
time to plug APAC. Is that going to be going again? Did that just end? Did that end
It
sooner
did
than
end.
this one? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
we will be kicking APAC off again in roughly the same time that this starts again. So
Okay.
3 weeks time. like that.
Awesome. So check that one out, man. Because this guy right here, he's from Australia, so he's all about the APAC. He'd love to have you guys.
Hell yeah.
Well, awesome, Cryo. We'll let you get back to it. Thanks for stopping in, and looking forward to seeing you next season.
All right. Thank you. Thanks to all the staff.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. And on that note, big thanks to all the staff, the stewards for making this all possible, the racers, obviously, for giving me something to chat about, and I just get excited about it. Like I said, it's a lot of times more exciting than the F1 races. This one was definitely one of those. Oh, man. Even with 15 cars on the grid, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. So big thanks again. Remember, we've got our EU finale on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So definitely hop in the chat. Let's check that out. I'm going to be there. Hopefully it's as exciting as this one. I mean, it should be. The weather's going to be the same, I think. No, I think they do a different... I think we vote on the circuits now on the calendar. So who knows? Who knows? Aguado! Aguado, man, I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, it was bad luck for you. I didn't know that was you in the chat. Yeah. Man, you were blazing quick out there. You could have won. You should have won. Come back strong next year, or next season. Claim that championship, man. Oh, and ironically, I just realized I never pressed the enter button on the notification. So we'll do that right now. There's the notification. There's the stream in the Discord. Yeah, Drew, congratulations again on the win. And in the future, I'm gonna do these interviews regularly. I'm gonna pop in for the what are the things called, the driver briefings, and to explain how I'm gonna do them in the future, so I can at least interview the winners of every race. So we'll do these after every race. But awesome, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a great we'll call it break. Enjoy your time off. Get your practice in if you want. And if you're seeing this and want to join, perfect time because the new season's about to start. I'm Nate Start from Pitch Schreiber. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you next season.